Woodsman here. We're gonna go ahead and do some cleanup on this tree that blew down on Father's Day this year. Today, the tools that we're gonna be using are these two Echoes. Notice that there is not a Husqvarna saw in here. If you've been following the channel, you know that I have a Husqvarna 545 and a 562. Those saws are a great pair to get anything done. Good combination. The 545 is an excellent 50cc saw. But listen, guys, this is a 60cc saw and we have a 30cc saw. Now the deal is these are ported machines. The whole premise of this video is going to be, is are ported saws any good to work with? Ported 30cc CS-310, ported 620, Super Dave. This was a gift to the channel. And I'm going to go ahead and get started. We're going to limb out this oak here. Bending this pine tree down right here. We're going to cut some of this oak out. And then I'm going to do my larger bucks with the ported 620. The ported 310 is warmed up. Made a few little cuts with it. We're going to see if this works as a good work saw. Easy start. Part of a good work saw is, can you make a few cuts, clean up your brush while the saw is not rolling, and then start it back up and get to work again, right? So that's what we're doing here. Guys, one of the questions I've always had is a ported saw. I know that there's guys that make ported work saws and there's guys that make race saws. Neither of these saws are necessarily made to be a race saw. What I want to do is I want to know, is a ported saw a good option for someone, especially a little bit more of the enthusiast? Because guys, I'm always looking for a lighter option that's easier to wield in a scenario like this. I don't want to be cutting with my 620 on all this brush. There's no reason for it. I'm gonna make a couple little cuts here. Let's see if she starts up. Been sitting for a moment. Easy. Okay, I'm gonna turn it off like I would a normal work saw. Put my ear protection on, face shield on. Let's get to town. I like this new Husqvarna helmet that I got for $13 at the flea market, everybody. I do like it. CS-310's been running a little bit. I went ahead and bucked up these rounds of oak here. Now, this saw is not a saw I would choose to normally buck that stuff, because stock, you can do it, no doubt, but it just takes a while, right? So what we're doing right now is I'm gonna go ahead and run it some more. Let me reiterate something. I would have never have purposefully bucked up. I would have grabbed my 545 to cut these guys. That's just all that's to it. This saw cuts so well that I can get some brush done, and then I can reach down and cut a couple of these. This is solid wood. This is not rotten. It's working good. It's fun to work. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this snag out if I can. Everything that you've seen here has all been on one tank. Guys, I've bucked up stuff with this saw that I normally would not buck up with a 310. But this saw is so, it's like, let's just put it this way. It went from being a little bit faster than the rigid battery 18-volt saw to being a tool to pick up instead of my 545. I'm not saying that this replaces the 545, because really, I mean, the rest of this log, I could pretty much do with the 545 more than likely. But all the limbs, all the bucking up of these, you know, 8 to 10 inch rounds, this thing was sufficient. It didn't feel like I was going so slow. I never felt like, gosh, I should really stop this and get a bigger saw. Really, the limitation here is my bar size, right? My bar size is the limitation. Normally, this 14-inch bar just seems like way too much. This saw, I could comfortably, I believe, run a 16-inch bar, have a little bit more reach on it, not gain a lot of weight, and this saw is working great. Let me go ahead and start it. I've been talking for a little bit. Man, this thing moves a ton of air. It's incredible to run.
It just hit me in the face.
But I gotta be honest with you, I am now jonesing to run the 620. I have got to run the 620 because I have not. I've got it in a little bit of a stump last night around 10 o'clock at night with an old chain. But I'm gonna go ahead and run that now. I am bummed out that this tree is hollow. So I'm gonna get some time on the 620, but it's not gonna be a real good test because the tree's hollow. What I'm doing right now, everybody, is I want to, because I'm not familiar with this saw, I'm making sure, I'm checking the plug to see where it's running at. I think I was actually running it a little too lean, everybody. I fattened it up a little bit. I'm gonna actually probably run it. I'm gonna probably put a little bit more fuel into it.
How do you make it run?
Rich?
Yeah.
You run it. You have to back out the needle, just the high jet a little bit. I'm gonna back it out a little bit more to run it rich still yet again. This is the high jet right here. I'm just gonna go a little bit more. There we go. Another slight bit. I'm gonna actually just back it a hair bit more because. This tree was not the best tree to show this saw's capability because I didn't know it was going to be so, I thought it was going to have more solid wood in it. I've been basically just running this thing. This is a tank number 1. I did top it off a little bit because I checked my spark plug. So it was probably about half full, and I've got, looking here, I mean, I'm probably 3/4 of the way through. I initially leaned it out a little bit, and then as it got hotter, I felt like it wasn't quite right. So I fattened it up. It was running better. So then I went and checked my plug, and it was a little lighter than I would like. It wasn't ghost white or nothing. But I always want to err on the side of caution, everybody. Anyway, the saw's running fantastic. I'm gonna make a couple slices off of this. This was a brand new chain. It's been used, and there's been some hollow stuff. It's kind of like some dirt in here. I've been cutting through, I mean, this is like mud inside of these, so it's not as optimal as it could be, but I'm just gonna cut some cookies off here to run it a little bit more. Let's go ahead and see if this starts up now easily. That's gonna be a cool thing. This is ported by Super Dave, and I'm very happy, Super Dave. It sounds good, it's responsive, it's really awesome. I never liked this saw cutting small wood. I just didn't like it. It was like, it wasn't for me. That's one of the reasons why I liked my 562 so much. But this is snappy, and I like it. So let's go ahead and let's try this again. Easy start. We're gonna make sure it's oily. before I do any comparisons between this and the 562, I want to get some time on it. I want to learn the saw. We give it some time to break in a little bit because this is a fresh port job, fresh rings. And so we are basically about 2 tanks in right now. And I'm suspecting it's going to take a little bit of time. Now, this thing is definitely turning more RPM. I'm super happy about the non-limited jet, the high jet. That bothered me from day one. Gotta be bluntly honest with you. It bothered me from day one. And this thing has a muffler mod. He's opened it up quite a bit. Standard port on the, I mean, it's got the deflector removed, and it's also still got the screen in it, which I actually do appreciate. We didn't talk about that, but I actually very much so appreciate him leaving the ability to have a screen. And the reason why is this is a work saw. This isn't just a play saw. I want to use this on my property. And as you see, we have humidity here in Oklahoma, but sometimes we get very, very dry. Very, very dry. And I want to reduce the risk of burning my property down. We bought it because we liked how it looked. I don't want a fire to come through if at all possible. So I don't want my saw to be the reason for that. Especially with all that wind. The saw's running really well. Dave, I'm excited. I'm just giving it some more time. I want to run it. I don't want to burn it up, everybody. I want to learn the saw. I feel like it's running really strong right now. Let me know what you think about where it's running right now. If you think it sounds about right, if you think it sounds a little bit rich, a little bit lean. I'm gonna keep enjoying this thing. I had this tree to clean up here. I'm gonna be done for the day. We're not gonna do any more work on it. We've about cut everything up. This combination did great. The CS-310 ported saw and the ported 620 proved to be a wonderful work pair. Let's go ahead and just start this sucker up. It's cold, guys. I'm not gonna say it's ice cold. It's probably about 60 degrees on this saw, or I mean, it's got a tiny bit of warmth on it. Let's see if, I don't know if it needs choke. Probably. Okay. I mean, what more can you ask from a saw? These saws started easier than my 562 does, always. Especially once it's warm. Oh yeah, this is about out of fuel, so I'm not going to try to start it again. So anyway, everybody, this was a brand new Husqvarna chain. If you want to know what it was, it's still very, very sharp, especially considering I was cutting through all that mud in the tree. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and pack up, and thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think. Have a good one.